Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video. And in the last video, I showed how to set up the house properly for making planks, and I showed a few different methods for making planks. So today we're going to be moving on to step 3 of the 3-step plan for construction. Step 1 was chopping all the logs on Fossil Island. Step 2 is making the planks, which is what we're about to finish up doing. And then step 3 is going to be actually starting to train construction. We are almost done making all the planks that we need for 99 construction though, so let's get into the video and I hope you enjoy. Okay, the money bag is now empty. So we start with, I think it was 2.1 mil in the money bag. So I guess by the time we're done, we'll see how much money we use in total. But it's time to put 3 more mil GP in the money bag over here. We also start with 92k logs, and because it costs 5 GP per log to unnote them, we're also going to end up spending 460k just to unnote, which isn't like that much money, but just something I thought I'd point out. Still got 45 mil left to work with though. Okay, so as we've been getting closer and closer, I've been so excited to finally be done with this, and then I realized we have 4k logs left, but we still have over 7k mahogany logs. So once we finish with these, I guess I'll check in again, and then we'll have still like an hour and a half to go after this, but we are getting very, very close now. Today's the 3rd full day, and it's very late now. I really want to get this done before you go to sleep. I don't know if that'll be possible. I also got my Ring of Life on, because you never know. If I've learned anything from reading books and watching movies, it's that the butler is usually the killer. So, never know. Always good to be on the safe side. Rather be safe than sorry. I've also been thinking about the money. So right now we have 25 mil left, and we are going to be using a lot of money for the mahogany planks especially. So I know we definitely have enough logs, assuming my calculations are correct, which I think they are. But as for the money, I never really did the math for the money. I guess I could do the math, but I'm just kind of guessing and hoping. So hopefully that's enough money. If worst comes to worst, I could always go to Zaya and do like soul rune crafting for a couple days, and then we'll have enough money. But we will definitely be cutting it very close to the money. So I am hoping it's enough. But once we finish making all the logs and the planks, we'll be very low on money. But you spend way more money making the planks than you just paying a butler to take trips back and forth to the bank. So we don't need that much money for the actual training of construction, but we'll see how it goes. After all this time, seeing the stack go down from 92k, this is finally the last inventory of logs into planks, or at least the teak logs into planks. It's a bit demotivating knowing that I still have 7,000 more to go, which I totally forgot about until the last like couple hours. But let's go to the bank right now. Yo, I had a weird thought. Like one of the butlers actually been not depositing them in my bank and just throwing them out. Let's just double check right here to make sure they're all the planks are still in the bank here. Okay, so there's the 93k teak planks, and all we have left to do now is 7.3k mahogany logs into planks, 23 mil left to go. That's another hour and a half. Okay, so each inventory of teak logs into planks costs 13k at the sawmill. Let's see how much each inventory of mahogany logs is going to cost us. Put in 26 and 39k, so it's 3 times more expensive. The teak logs were 500 each, which means I guess these are 1500 each. I easily could have checked that, but I'm doing the quick maths right now. I went to bed and left myself like 400 logs to go, so that way when I woke up right now, I can like be excited for the day and get something done right when I wake up and feel very motivated. So we are very close to being done with these finally, and I'll catch you back once we finish up. Let me tell you gamers, now this is an epic morning. I remember in the last video I said tomorrow morning, or when this video goes up, that I will probably start train construction the following morning as it's going up. It is currently that morning right now. We are about to train construction. We finally finished all these logs into planks. It took longer than I thought it would. It took like 4 days. I thought I'd have it done in half the time, but my efficiency while I'm streaming is very, very bad. I was probably making like 2,000 to 3,000 per hour rather than like 5,000 per hour like it should be when I was streaming, because I get so distracted and look at the chat and open up links and change the music and all that. Not that I'm like trying to make excuses or anything, I'm just explaining myself. But anyways, so let's take a look at what we got here. So the money we have left over is 12.7 mil. So we spent 2.3 mil during the first round of payments and the second round of payments. Let me do some quick maths here. Okay, and then we also spent 2.4 mil the second time around. So if we have that 2.4 mil and that 2.3 mil together, that gives us 4.7 mil in total that we spent just for the butler. And I was thinking about it, I don't know if my logic is correct or not, but if we spent 4.7 mil to make the planks, because the butler had to take the trips like each time back and forth to make the logs and the planks, we're going to be using the same amount of planks, which means, I think, that we'll be spending the same amount of money on the butler. So we'll have to spend 4.7 mil again to actually train construction and get the planks given to us from the butler from the bank. So hopefully my math is correct, or my logic is correct in that, which means that we do have enough money. So let's take a look at what we got now. So as for the logs, you can see we have no more teaks, no more mahoganies, and the planks we got over here. We've got, okay, let me just take all these out. We'll do a price check, because who doesn't love a good price check of this? Toss those bad boys up, toss those bad boys up. Over 100 mil GP worth it in planks. I'm pretty sure you do profit a little bit, but it's not really an effective way for mains to like make money because you don't get XP. It'd be very inefficient to do. You'd be much better off like camping gargoyles. But we did, I think, profit a little bit overall. So let's put these back in the bank and take a look at the bank value, because this bank value right here, this is probably the highest value the bank will ever be, 658 mil. Because obviously we're going to be getting rid of all those planks, which means the bank will be worth 100 mil less. I don't think there's going to be any other ways that we're really going to be making money on here. I mean, there will be like rune crafting and making all the soul runes. But I'll probably just end up selling those to train like Herblore, most likely. So I don't think we'll ever see a bank value this big on this account, at least before maxing. Oh, and smithing too. Gotta spend money on smithing as well to buy all the gold ores. I feel like I'm forgetting to show something. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm just missing something, or I should show you guys something else. I don't want to miss out on any price checks or anything before we use up all the planks. So hopefully I showed you everything that you want to see. If I did forget to show something, that's a shame. But yeah, I think we're all set to start train construction. Like, you know, just sitting there for 20, 30 hours straight, just running back and forth, gives you a lot of time to think. And I've just been thinking about how much fun my life is going to be over the next 5 days of train construction all day long. I mentioned this before, but construction is my least favorite skill. And I think I'll just record myself train construction as I explain why, and explain my reasoning why I think it's probably one of the worst skills to train. At least it's fast though. So I guess I'll get my fashion scape going, we'll get into the house, and I'll see you there when we're all ready to start training. I should probably fill up the servant's money bag with money too before we get started, so I'll do that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Not really. How's the cash stack looking now? Got 10.3 mil here. Still a green cash stack, not for long though. Okay, I think I got all sorted what I'm gonna be wearing, so let's take a look at the fashion scape here. It's a Christmas theme because Christmas is coming up very, very soon, so this is what we got going. If you're curious about what the items are, here you go. This is what I'm wearing. This is what I'm going to be rocking. That's an amulet of chemistry, by the way, and that is an adamant cane, by the way. And I think we're ready to start doing this. So let's go into resizable. And what I like to do for this is I stretch the screen out just like that. And let me get this started over here, and I'll show you exactly how I do it. Actually, one more thing I realized is I think if I turn this room around so that the wall is facing this way, I think it'll prevent the butler from getting stuck over here, because sometimes I think the butler spawns here, if I recall correctly. So let's try doing that. I don't know if it'll work or not, but can't hurt to at least do that. Not like I'll need that room for anything anyways anytime soon. Okay, we're done. And the wall is now going to be facing towards us. A very useful way to have a room facing with the door going out to nowhere. The first time the butler comes over, you gotta tell him what to bring from the bank. So you can tell him to bring 26 teak planks. After that, it's like saved in the chat, so you don't have to worry about that. So we're going to do that. He'll be back in a minute. But the reason why we're doing this in resizable is because you can right click, left click in this little space between here. So if you do right click, remove, just hold down 1. You keep holding down 1. Do the same thing again. Build. 1 is the option for teak garden bench. Same thing, right click, left click. Don't have to move the mouse. My hand just slipped right there. Again, right click, left click. Still holding down 1 to remove it. Right click, left click. Holding down 1. Build the bench. Very simple. And we're going to be doing this for a very long time. So I guess we'll see you back with the level. We're currently starting with level 86, 3.6 mil XP in total. We need 9.4 mil XP for 99. We should have enough planks. We should have enough money. After this whole week or 2 weeks of prepping, I guess, between chopping the logs too, we should be all set to go. People mentioned in the past why my name says by the way like that if you look in the left corner. If you type too much in the chat, it like cuts it off. I don't know why it does that. That's just like part of the game, so it's really weird. That's the reason if you were curious. Bro, imagine if I actually got the name by the way. How sick would that be, dude? Oh yeah, also the crystal saw was changed a little while back. What it does is it boosts your construction up by 3 levels, like an invisible boost when you use it. And it has a certain amount of charges of times you're allowed to use it. But they change it so that if you're not boosting for anything and you're just straight up using it as a regular saw, then you don't lose charges and it won't degrade then. So that's why I have it. I dropped my regular saw a long time ago when they made that change. So that's why I'm using the crystal one. Okay, we are coming up on the very first construction level of many. It's taken 1 hour to do this, or pretty much just about 1 hour. Here's the last one. There is 87 construction. And let's take a look at the XP rates here. So I've been doing this very inefficiently. I've actually surprised myself with this. I've gotten 350k XP per hour. So that's more than I thought it'd be. I'd honestly think I'd be averaging like 200 to 300k XP per hour doing it as inefficiently as I've been doing it. So I'm sure if you're doing this like somewhat more efficiently than I am, you probably get like 450, 500k plus or even more per hour. There is also another method that involves using the other teak bench right up there. If you do both, it's some like crazy XP rate, like 1 mil per hour. Don't take my word for that, I don't know the exact XP rates, but it's something like really crazy and some like tick perfect method. I'm sure you could look it up if you really want to know. I'm the wrong person to go for tick perfect efficient methods. So this is the first level of many more to come. 2179 total. We won't get the 2.2k from doing this, but we'll get very close to it. I also want to look at the high scores right now as well. So here's what the high scores are looking like. Overall rank is 42. If you look at the construction rank, we are rank 88 construction. That was level 86. So we're going to move up a lot of ranks from doing this. I was looking at this, if we go into the construction rankings themselves, it's really weird how it like scales up. Once you get to like right here, everyone's around like level 89, level 90. It goes straight from level like 94, 95, 98. It's such huge XP gaps here. So I guess the point is people either go all out with construction or don't really train it that much at all. There's not too much in between 90 and 99, just only a few people. So I guess we'll probably be like the rank 35 person at some point once we finish training construction. But let's get back to it, and I'll probably just see you back with the next level once we get to 88. Just over an hour and a half, whatever. Also, just noticed we used about 200k GP in the coffers to get this one level, which is 350k XP. I'm sure there is a way to figure out the exact math of the cost, like per plank or whatever, for the butler to bring from the bank to you. But yeah, this should last for a very long time. I think the math is going to be correct, that we'll only have to put in 4.7 mil, so that'll be good. Okay, here we go. One last one, and that's going to be level 88 construction. Anything new here? I guess it doesn't really matter. There's not much else to build in the house anyways. And yeah, I love construction. So much fun. Let's keep on at it. Next level coming in here. One more. And 89 construction. See you back with the next level in a couple hours. Last one. And 90 construction. Such a clean level. I'm sure there's a bunch of new stuff here. Oh, we can now not boost for a bunch of stuff. But yeah, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's keep on going. I said that last time, but we were still going to keep on going. If you want to follow the journey along my road to 99 construction and then eventually onto maxing as well, then please consider subscribing to the channel because it really does help a lot. And yeah, that is going to be all for the video for today though. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.